So let's get started. I am recording this, so if somebody wants to look at it later, let's look at the STLP website. Actually, is what I want to do. Is I want to go to the STLP homepage at stlp.ky.gov, .education.ky.gov, and so on that homepage, Jeff always builds a like a state website, and so when you go to the state section. You scroll down, there's the 2021 state STLP championship. And so it says explore STLP 21 state championship. And it will take you to this website, this Google site that he has built. And let me go ahead and share that in the chat with you guys. Put that in here for you guys. There's that. And so here's all the information on state. So we scroll down and we see you've got your info about the live challenges, which if you're registering for that, the intent to participate is due tomorrow. Actually, it's due tomorrow. So you just need to say, we intend to participate in this event. You don't have to have a finished product or anything, but you intend to participate in Quick Tech Recall, for example. You have to put that in there by tomorrow. It talks about the level 2 projects, which you guys have submitted those. Jeff may get those level 2 judging assignments out today. He told me there's like a 10% chance that happens. If he doesn't today, I would look for it tomorrow or possibly Friday. And then he's going to want those judging assignments back probably within 3 or 4 days. And so if you just like the level 1 projects, you'll have 3 or 4 or 5 projects to judge, and you will say, this is the best of that group. So that's what you'll do there. So hopefully those judging assignments come today or tomorrow. So it gives you a few days to judge those assignments. And then after those judging assignments for level 2 are due, he plans to, like a day later, announce the level 3, those who've moved on to level 3. And so then those level 3 projects will be judged, and so on and so on. So and then we'll figure out who's going to be the state champions on April 29th, right? So April 29th is the live event. If you watched the STLP at home last year, it's going to be much the same thing. You can tune into like a Google Meet, Zoom. Actually, it's actually on the STLP web YouTube channel. So it'll be like on a YouTube channel, and you'll watch it live, which is great. Live on 4/29. Anyway, so this is the STLP state website. You can view different stuffs, the challenge list. We talked about this last week, the different live challenges. Only a couple of these are actual live events. So the coding challenge is a live event, but that's grades 6 through 12. And then Quick Tech Recall is K through 12, and that's a live event too. And so information on this, let me scroll down and kind of show you what he was talking about. Oh, where's the, Oh, I missed it somewhere. More info challenges. Is it? No. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So here he goes over the steps for challenge participation. So you sign up to register your intent to participate no later than tomorrow, April 15th. You're going to receive details by April 19th on how this is going to be, what you're going to do. You use April 19th through the 23rd to create or submit your videos and demonstrations. So for like Cinemania, you get your, the props you'd have to use, and you'd get the lines you'd have to say, and you would submit your video during this window between April 19th through the 23rd. And then they'll be judged the 24th through the 28th. And then the awards will be on the 29th. So that's kind of how that works. And here he talks about the live events versus submitting a video, versus the demonstration events and that kind of stuff. So it's all right there for you on this state website, which I put in the chat. And it's also, you can get to this through the STLP website. Again, if you go to the STLP homepage, if you go to state and you scroll down to explore STLP 21 state championship, it will take you to this Google site, and you will have all the information you need on state. Any questions on that or anything else STLP related? All right, good. While I have you here, I do want to talk about one of the DPOJs that was this year. the media literacy awareness, which is a brand new DPOJ this year. And I asked Jeff about it, and he said they only had 2 entries into the entire competition, the entire DPOJ this year, the media literacy awareness campaign. And so it got me thinking. I was like, man, we could really kill this next year, this media literacy stuff. And it's such an important topic. So I was just kind of developing, and the whole idea is you create a campaign around media literacy in your school, and you just use, like, maybe you might make one might be a video or a PSA that you make in your school that airs on the morning announcements, or you put it up on your school website. Another might be a poster, which I'm going to show you some of these posters I made in a minute. And then another might be, another poster or some sort of presentation, that kind of stuff. So, like, here are just some stuff I mocked up for media literacy that you might think about doing next year. So this is in Google Drawings. So this idea of think before you click, we've all seen these. You'll never guess what happens next, and kids probably love clicking on those, right? Well, a lot of times those sensational headlines are clickbait, and so they can lead to unrelated content or malware or spam email, that kind of stuff. So that's just one example of a media literacy artifact. And this would be a great backpack artifact as well. Here's another one. This is just, this gets taught a lot about, advertisements. What are advertisements trying to say? So, for example, drink Force Cola. Before Force Cola, look, he's a weakling there. And then look, after Force Cola, look how strong he is. But if you zoom in on this, you notice they're using the same head from the before picture and the after picture, okay? And so that's where you get into the media literacy part, because why would somebody digitally alter a photo, okay? And so that, again, that down here, I've kind of talked about that. But these are just kind of ideas when you think about media literacy stuff for next year. One more. This is bias, okay? So which example shows bias? And so they're both headlines in the newspaper talking about the same game. And so this one says, Smith on fire, explodes for 30 against Detroit. This headline goes, Smith bombs, misses 15, and lost to Detroit. So they both show bias because one is using words like on fire and explodes. Obviously, they have a very favorable opinion of this Smith. And then this one here, they talk about the loss. They say bombs, and they focus on his misses. So they're both biased in their coverage. And so that's just one example of of bias, something you could do for bias. Is just these little posters. And I like these little posters. I like the idea of having kids create posters like this. They kind of on all these concepts, for example, and you could put them in a slideshow in a Google Slides document, and you could have a kind of a compendium of like these examples, that you could show kids. So anyway, think about these for next year. Media literacy. They had 2 in the entire state, so they're guaranteed a first and second place. Actually, I think one was elementary and one was middle high, so they're guaranteed first place, both of those projects. So it would have been an easy one to get an award in this year. So next year, it's our category, media literacy. All right. Any questions on those? Thoughts?